How long does it take to reach that harmony? That's a great question. Again, it's this. It's the mind wanting to control and wanting to know things. And if you go by that, then you're steering again. Then you have expectations, and that's what gets us into trouble, right? When we start to create expectations, how long is it going to take to like get to point A or point B, and that's what we're talking about essentially is getting out of that mind, that the controlling mindset that is always judging things in your favor or not in your favor, and wants to know things, and wants to understand things, so that again it can control things, so that you feel like you have your life under control. That the mind needs that. When you live through the mind, the headspace, you are always looking for that sense of control, and that's what leads you to create all this noise, because you're just judging everything that comes along, every experience you have. You need to judge it right away. Is this for me? Is this in my, is this benefit me, or is it against me, right? And so then you become really isolated. All this constant judging creates separation. It creates distance to the things that you're judging. And if you're constantly judging, you're creating distance to the rest of the world, the life. And as a result, you feel really tiny and small and isolated, and like you're this lonely creature trying to make sense of the world that is, out to get you, or that, around the corner there's danger lurking, right? That's what happens when you live through the mindset and you're judging things, and you're constantly controlling things and wanting to know things. So I appreciate the comment there. Again, don't even think about how long it takes. That's just the headspace talking. That's you wanting to control things. Just moment by moment, me awareness, right? Be you whenever you feel yourself like there's a little a decision you're having to make, a feeling that you're having to identify with. Are you going to stay true to who you are? Listen for that voice. It's always there. Or are you going to go with the outside voices? So it's little steps along the way. That is your path. That is your journey to self-realization. Because with every little one of these decisions to be you, you are becoming more complete, and you're walking down the path to the ultimate point of self-realization. Again, don't glom onto it as like, oh, I need to get there. It'll come as at its pace, at whatever you're putting into it. Right? As long as you develop this awareness of being you, then you're on your path. And even when you make decisions that go against being you, it'll bring you back, because it doesn't feel good. Eventually it crumbles. Whatever you build on top of not being you, it doesn't last long. The confusion, the pain, the suffering that ensues will eventually push you back on your path. Sometimes that could take, a long time. Half a lifetime can go by trying to hustle and bustle and make things happen. The midlife crisis concept is maybe related to that, where people start to wake up that this controlling, mind-driven, outcome-focused living isn't very fulfilling, and you never seem to really get there, and never really seem to be happy, right? Because things are always changing. So again, try not to think of an end goal. There is no finish line to being you. As long as you're here in your body, you have a responsibility to create more aware energy. So there's less aware energy inside of you. Those are the blind spots of not knowing who you are. And these situations that come along every day with people and places and things and work and the weather and your toothbrush failing in the morning, these are all opportunities to either judge or to stay within and really stay attuned to that inner peace of being you. And that builds up and becomes your journey.